Hi, welcome to Knowledge by Nature. Thanks for stopping by today. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today we're going to have a little bit of a different video than my previous videos. I recently discovered the Reading Rush, and it's very intriguing, and I'm excited to try it, and I wanted to share with you guys in case this was something you might be interested in. I recently discovered this via The Science Mama, which is a wonderful YouTube channel that I've been watching where she talks about all the books that she's been reading and lots of homeschool information. After seeing her video and the books that she picked, it was really encouraging and was something that I wanted to pursue also. And so I did some research and I found the Reading Rush challenges, and it runs from July 20th to July 26th. And they give us 7 challenges that we're supposed to meet. Now, all of my books are going to be ebooks, and so I'm going to be showing you my computer screen today so that you can see the books that I have chosen. The first challenge is to read a book with a cover that matches the color of your birthstone. For me, that is Aquamarine, and one of the books that I already had in my to-be read pile is The Book Woman of Troublesome Creek. This is by Kim Michelle Richardson, and it is about a woman that lives in a little Kentucky town, and it is inspired by true events, which was in 1930s there was a Kentucky Pack horse library service that would bring books around. And so it follows along with this woman named Cussie Mary Carter. And something that is unique about her is that she has blue skin. And again, this is also based on true facts that there is a group of individuals that lived in Kentucky that had a blue hue to their skin. So this follows along with Cussie and her not only looking a little bit different due to her skin color, but also because she's bringing books into a town that may or may not be okay with that. So this is going to be an interesting read, I think. The second challenge is read a book that starts with the word the. And so I'm going to be able to use this book again, The Book Woman of Troublesome Creek, to be able to hit number 1 and number 2 challenge. Number 3, read a book that inspired a movie you've already seen. Originally, I wanted to do The Prestige, which is an amazing movie with Hugh Jackman in it. It's really, really neat. However, the book is quite a bit longer than the one that I chose, and seeing that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to meet the 3 books that I've chosen, I thought I better keep it as short as I could. And so for challenge number 3, I chose Under the Tuscan Sun, and this is by Frances Mays. This is a super good movie, one of my favorite movies, and it is about an author, the author actually, Frances Mays, and she goes through an ugly divorce. When that is over, she ends up going on a trip to Italy. She goes over to Italy and ends up purchasing a villa. The villa needs a lot of work, and so she goes through and she hires locals to do the work for her, and it just follows along her new life in Tuscany. Great movie. I'm really excited to read the book as I have never read the book before. Challenge number 4, read the first book that you touch. I'm going to actually lump that in with something else, so let's hold off and I will go to the next one. Number 5, read a book completely outside of your house. So what I will do for this one is I'm just going to choose the shortest book of the ones that get picked, and I'm going to try to read all of that one outside. If I'm unable to read it all outside due to weather or something, what I will try to do is at least set up an area where it sounds like outside and I'm looking outside. Now we're going to number 6, and that is read a book in a genre that you've always wanted to read more of. And I'm going to lump that in with number 4 with reading the first book that you touch. Something that I want to read more of is memoirs. And so what I did is I looked up some of the best memoirs, and this is according to Goodreads users. So what I did is I took the ones that I thought I would be most interested in, and that was Educated, Becoming, I Am Malala, and The Glass Castle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert that in here now, and we'll see what I get. Okay, for the first book that you touch, what I have done is I have wrote down the 4 books that I looked at, and I'm going to cut them out, and I'm going to place them in this little brown container. So let me cut all 4 of these up. One more. And then I am going to fold them, throw them inside the jug, give it a good little shake, and now, not looking, here we go. And I have pulled out, oh, Educated. Okay, that's exciting. So for my first book that you touch, I will be reading Educated. So this is really exciting. So for the first book that you touch, and for number 6, read a book in a genre that you've wanted more of, that is going to be Educated. So that's really exciting, especially as a homeschool mom. It's going to be really interesting to read more about this. And so if you don't know what this is a memoir about Tara Westover, and she leaves her survivalist family in Idaho and sets off on a journey. And so she ends up getting a PhD and just really becomes very successful. And so this is very, very exciting to read this one. And so that is knocking off my challenges for number 4 and 6. Number 7, read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. And so number 7, we're going to go back and I'm going to be able to put Under the Tuscan Sun with that because it is pretty much all over in Italy. So this is really exciting. So for my 3 books that I'm going to try to read within the time period of July 20th to July 26th is challenges number 1 and number 2 are going to be The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek. The challenges of number 3 and number 7 are going to be Under the Tuscan Sun, and meeting the challenges of number 4 and number 6 is going to be Educated. So this is really exciting. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up because if you like it, this is something that I would be very interested to make more of. And if you're doing the reading rush, let me know down in the bottom what your choices are and if I need to know anything since this is my first challenge. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a great day and I'll see you on my next one.